Hello everyone. Hi YouTube. I'm here to share some information that I shared earlier. For some reason, sometimes my sound doesn't record. Now, I could have sworn that you could hear the sound, but then again, I was almost about to clock in, so I don't know. I'm gonna burn me some sage. I spoke with my brother Lex earlier, and my sister mother, Mary Brown. And I call her sister mother because she's older than me. We have to respect our elders. That's why I love older people. Most of my friends that I've met, they're older people. So, and they stay loyal. They're not needy like the younger generation. I can't do needy. The way my life is set up, it won't allow for it. Y'all know I'll be trying to look kind of decent for y'all, so I was sitting here eating. We had meatless Monday, and I cooked kale, lentils, and black rice or wild rice. Because by the time it gets done, it looks like wild worms. But it's good. You cook it in beef broth. Y'all, I still got sinuses, so I'm going to pause in one moment. Trying to create some peace up in here, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long day. I am a stay-at-home mom. This is supposedly holy wood I got from the Rastafarian store. The one that gypped me. Overcharged me, all that. I usually burn frankincense and myrrh, but I'm just trying to balance out the energy, and I keep losing candle lighters. I don't know why. Seems like they tend to walk away. Anyway, I feel more relaxed. My other half just got home. He's taking over his shift of our little one, the great leader. That's what we call him. So, I found, Miss Mary told me to call her Mary Brown, and I'm going to stop using her whole name. I don't know if you like it or not, but, she contacted me and told me to call her, and she told me to look into the gypsies. Now, y'all know I'm not a history buff, so if you can dig and find some babies, please do. I'm going to read you the definition out of the dictionary that I found, the American College Dictionary. So it's gypsy. The first definition. It's one of a nomadic Caucasian minority race of Hindu origin. And then the second definition has Romani, which is their language. It's the language of the gypsies. Number 3 is a person who resembles or lives like a gypsy. 4, a gypsy wench. 5, of or pertaining to the gypsies. Also, especially Brit gypsy. In the brackets, which our sister Yaspa Bay, she told us when using the dictionary, the real definition is always in the brackets. It says back formation from Gypsian, a Phetic var of Egyptian. And she said to go down and read some of the other things. So up under there it says gypsy moth, a moth, Lymantria dispar, introduced from Europe, whose caterpillar is destructive to trees. Lex did a video on that. I'm not going to get too excited. But the brother Lex brought that out earlier this summer. Now, the next definition says gypsy wench. It says N-A-U-T period, a small wench or crab. And I think that's it for gypsy. in the American college. And y'all, I was so excited to leave my house and go to the store and to turn around, and this book was there. And I paid 50 cents. I said it's in excellent condition. Yeah. Everything's together. And it's a good one. And ladies, I'm going to judge a man by the books he owns. When I first met my husband, I saw he had a lot of books, and I thought that I did find gold, but so to speak. But not as in gold, like, because he was a reader. But you want a man with old books. Tips, okay? Now he doesn't have time to read. So, we're going to look in the, and I'm getting all comfortable, y'all. I'm about to work again. I've been working because I talked to my brother Lex. I talked to my sister Maddie. Lex had just spoken with Ed. I had just spoken to Miss Mary. And what something in our spirits are saying Utah is not what the Creator is directing us to. And I'm not gonna eat on camera. I'm not gonna be ghetto like that. I'm sorry. So me and Maddie, when we talked at the Four Corners, that area. Now we've spoken or taking input from two other people. Miss Brown, she said, no, not Utah. You have to research that. And she told me to look into Gypsy and go all the way back. She said you'll start seeing our faces. So this is the start of that. I'm doing this with you all. In here, I wrote down in, I'm not going to use on camera, so I'm going to put this on here. I wrote down some notes. Y'all, since it's a community effort, I'm going to give you what she gave me. She said, look up the Mormon Temple, Salt Lake City, the Holocaust tour being dedicated in Utah. She said, look up the ancient Gypsies. I put in parentheses, Asians. And I just found out, and I'm going to reveal that with y'all in a minute. German settlers killed our ancestors. She was just telling me we can't lean to our own understanding. That was something personal, but I think it's for everybody. We are the third and fourth generation of our ancestors, and that's in scripture. She told me to look up indigenous Ethiopian, which is, I put in parentheses, Ethiopian. Utah, look up the Mormons. The Mormons keep coming up, so I'm just going to dig into it. She was telling me about the Kaaba and TAWAF AT, and the Haya people. And I started looking up the Haya people. So we're just going to dig in one thing at a time, but we're starting with Gypsy. I'm doing this for y'all before I clock in. I'm going to be working and eating as usual. And then I'm going to get me some rest. I don't get a lot of rest when I'm working. That's why sometimes I take a hiatus. But it says over here in this dictionary, it said Gypsyan. So we're going to put it in here. Gypsyan, which nothing came up, right? So what I did was I dropped the C. No, I dropped the Y, because remember we learned that there wasn't a Y. So let's just drop the Y and see what happens. Okay, nothing. What I did, I just put a space right here. And something came up. So I want to start right here with Gyp, attested from 1840 as an abbreviation of Gypsy. Also see Gypsy. We're just going to click on these words and I'm going to continue to write. Okay, so Gypsy, that's the alternative spelling of Gypsy. It's an old English definition. It gives precedence. And it's the main form for the word's entry in the Century Dictionary. But Fowler writes that the first Y is highly significant, reminding us that Gypsy means Egyptian. So, we got Gypsy and Gypsy. Put that in parentheses. I was listening to Erykah Badu, which is one of my favorite artists, and what she was saying that when you write stuff down, it comes to light or life. I don't know which one. But what I do know is that I can go back and look at this stuff instead of trying to figure it out later on because my memory is not that good. So the next definition is V2, can, to put in cans. 1860, from can, since to fire an employee, and it's from 1905, and it's related to canned. So it says 1859, put up in a can, past participle adjective from can. V2, figuratively of music, from 1904, originally a contemptuous term associated with John Philip Sousa for music played by automatic instruments. Okay, so it's a can. So what I did was put GIP and then CAN. So we got that. We got canned. It looks up can. Okay, so can. This is the meat, I think. Old English CAANE. And it's a cup, a container. So we are going to say for Proto-Germanic canna, source also of Old Saxon, Old Norse, Swedish canna, Middle Dutch can, Dutch can, Old High German shanna, German can, probably an early borrowing from late Latin canna. So we're going to put canna. Container, vessel. We're going to definitely write down vessel. From Latin canna, reed. We're going to write down reed. Also, reed pipe, small boat, but the sense evolution is difficult. Okay, modern airtight vessel of tin iron is from 1867. Can opener is from 1877. Slang meaning toilet is 1900, said to be a shortening of piss can, meaning buttocks, is from C 1910. Okay, so I have to go back and watch Alphabet's video because she told us what these abbreviations mean. And King Drop played a little clip of her video in his video, his drop. So the second one, can, which is the V2, is Old English first and third person singular present indicative of cunning, know, to have power, know, to have power, to be able to have carnal knowledge. And that's what stood out to me. Carnal knowledge. To have carnal knowledge, from Proto-Germanic kunin, to be mentally able, to have learned. Source also of Old Norse canna, to know, make known. Old Frisian canna, to recognize, admit. German kennen, to know. Gothic kenjin, to make known. From Pyrute, GNO, like Gnostic, and it says see no, and I haven't clicked on this yet, and I gotta speed up. I'm running out. It's gonna be another video, y'all. It says no, Old English knowing, class B, strong verb, past tense, past participle. Y'all know. Inside information, knowledge, fact of knowing. Okay. GNO, knowledge, fact of knowing. We're gonna go back. Knowledge, fact of knowing. And y'all just pause it and read it. This is from GNO. Okay.